You know me, you've known me long enough now to know I'm right into the war job. Where do I want to go? Hiroshima. Come with me. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. She's a bit tram lined up.
Hiroshima was a thriving port, but it was also an important military base, and that made it the world's first atomic target.
This is the first time in the history of man a nuclear bomb was used in anger, 1945.
With World War II won in Europe, the Americans, on behalf of the Allies, sought a swift end to fighting in the Pacific. The B-29 bomber Enola Gay dropped an atomic bomb over Hiroshima. It detonated 600 meters above the city, creating a supersonic shockwave and a fireball. 140,000 people, 40% of the city's population, died.
The place was flattened. You know, it was that hot. We're talking 3,000 degrees. People were vaporized. You know, shadows on walls where they were, people had vanished, nothing left of them. Twist your mind. But these three trams, they were here when the bomb was dropped, and they have survived. I don't make a mountain out of a molehill, but something to make a mountain out of is the fact that 3 days after the bomb was dropped, these were all back in service, right? Hang on. The nuclear bomb has just been dropped over your city, and within 3 days, the trams are going again. Very Japanese. Just get your head down and get on with it. We could sit and bail about it. We could sit and hold our hand out. No, 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 no. We're going to get the city going again. We're going to get back to work. Why did the Americans decide to drop a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima? Well, the conclusion they came to was, right, we need to drop a nuclear bomb because how can we fight with these people? How can we fight with the Japanese? Just for the sort of torture they was inflicting in their prisoner of war camps was just beyond. There was that. The Japanese Air Force had pilots willing to fly. Well, not just willing, they felt it was an honour if they were allowed to fly their plane onto the deck of an American ship. Kamikaze pilots. Their whole country is willing to die for their country. How can we deal with this? I know. Nuclear bomb. We dropped one on Hiroshima. Not a word was heard from Japan. Nothing. Nothing. Not a word. 3 days later, dropped another bomb on Nagasaki, and still not a word from Japan. So they prepared more nuclear bombs. Anyway, another 3 days went by, and then, for the first time in history, the Japanese emperor went on the radio. And he said to his nation, we are going to have to endure the unendurable. We are going to have to surrender. Arigato. Summer's in it.
The A-Dome was one of the few buildings left standing after the attack, thanks to it being made of concrete rather than wood. It has been left and restored to preserve it as a memorial.
We've all said it, haven't we? It's a bit eerie. You know, getting off the tram and stopping and seeing that. Yeah, it stops you in your tracks, doesn't it? What's it tell us about Japan? Yeah, it tells us that they're hardy. You know, 3 days later, the trams are back running again. That is a nation, that, isn't it?